Hi students, good morning to all. All are fine? I hope you are fine. Okay, last classes what we discussed about components of food. Yes, previous classes already we discussed about 7 components. Yeah, what are the components of food? First, what is nutrients? A substance which give energy and keeps our body in good health is known as nutrients. Yeah, what are the types of nutrients? Carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, roughage and water. Yes, from there already we know which nutrients provide energy to our body: carbohydrates and fats. What are the types of fats? 2 types of fats are there. What are they? Saturated and unsaturated fats. Yeah, saturated fats are gas at room temperature, solid at room temperature. Unsaturated fats are gas at room temperature, liquid. What are the types of carbohydrates? 2 types of carbohydrates. What are they? Simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates. What are the example of simple carbohydrate? Sugar. Yes. Complex carbohydrate, bread, potato. Yes, this is under the category of complex carbohydrates. Then protein is a building blocks of our body. Yeah. What are the sources containing protein? Plant source and animal sources. Plant source like beans, chickpeas, yeah, monk gram. Okay, these all the items contain badam, walnuts. These contain proteins. Animal products like meat, fish, yeah, contain good source of proteins. Next, vitamins. Vitamins keep our eyes, teeth and gums healthy. 2 types of vitamins we discuss. What are they? Fat soluble vitamins and water soluble vitamins. Fat soluble vitamins are stored in our body, yes, under the fat tissues. What are the vitamins under the category of fat soluble vitamins? Vitamin A, D, E and K. Yes. What are the water soluble vitamins? Vitamin B complex and vitamin C. Then next, minerals. Yeah. What are the types of minerals we discussed? 2 types of minerals. Yes, macro minerals and trace minerals. Then dietary fibers. What is called dietary fibers? The portion of the plant food that remain undigested and do not provide any nutrients to our body but provide bulk to our food is known as dietary fibers. What is the functions of dietary fibers or roughage? The dietary fibers or roughage maintain our digestive system healthy. Yes. What are the types of dietary fibers we discussed in last class? What are the types? 2 types. Yes. Soluble and insoluble fibers. The lack of insoluble fibers in the diet leads to constipation. Yes. Next, water. Almost 70% of our body weight is made up of water. Yes. Water helps to transport substance inside our body, and also it helps to maintain our body temperature, and also it helps to absorb nutrients from food and doing several chemical reactions such as digestion and excretion. Are you clear? Okay. Today we are going to discuss about balanced diet. Okay, balanced diet. Okay. Here, these are the variety of food. These are the types of food. These all the food items contain same nutrients? No. Yes, these food items contain different types of nutrients. Some food contain carbohydrates, some proteins, vitamins, minerals. All the food item. The food item contain all the nutrients means that is balanced diet. Okay. Take page number 24. What is balanced diet? What is balanced diet? A diet that contains adequate amount of different nutrients in the right proportions along with roughage and water required for the healthy functioning of our body is known as, is called as balanced diet. What is called a balanced diet? A diet that contains adequate amount of different nutrients in the right proportions along with roughage and water need required for healthy functioning of our body is called dietary fibers. Okay. The diet called balanced diet. So balanced diet. What is called a balanced diet? A diet that contains adequate amount of different nutrients in right proportions along with roughage and water required for healthy functioning of body is called balanced diet. The balanced diet contains following food groups. Okay, the balanced diet contains following food groups: milk groups, meat, fruits and vegetables, then grain groups. The balanced diet contain some food groups. What are they means? Milk groups, meat, fruits and vegetables, then grain groups. Milk groups. Milk groups include all the milk products, yes, like cheese, butter, paneer, curd and ghee. Yes, meat. Meat product like chicken, fish, oyster, prawn. Now this item, some substitution also there like cereals, okay, pulses, okay, mung beans. This all be under the category of meat. Okay, meat substitution. Then fruits and vegetables. What are the fruits? Apple, mango, orange. Then vegetables, carrot, brinjal. Yeah. Then grain groups, whole grains and cereals like rice, wheat, maize, bread. These all will be under the category of grain groups. Okay. This milk group contain which nutrient? Proteins. Okay. Not only protein, some the ghee, oil, cheese. Yes, this will be contain fat also. Then meat group contain protein. Okay, not only protein, the fried fish and fried meat also contain fat. Fruits and vegetables contain vitamins and minerals and also contain roughage and water also. Grain group, cereals. Yes, this contain more amount of carbohydrates. So listen here. This is the balanced diet chart. This is the balanced diet chart. Okay, you know how much a percentage of carbohydrate we need in your diet? 25% of carbohydrate. 25% carbohydrate rich food. 25% of proteins. 10% of fat, and we need 40% of fruits and vegetables. Yes, we want to improve our immunity. We want to take more amount of vegetables. Okay, vegetables contain proteins and minerals. Yes, already you know what is the functions of vitamins. Vitamins keeps our teeth, gums and eyes healthy. What is the functions of minerals? Minerals need for proper growth of teeth, bones and blood cells. Yes, if we want to improve our immunity means we want to take more amount of fruits and vegetables. Listen, this is the balanced diet chart. Okay. Total 100%, out of 100%, 25% carbohydrates, 25% proteins, 10% fat. You know, excess storage of fats in our body leads to obesity. Yes. Then 40% of vegetables and fruits. Are you clear? Once again listen. What is called balanced diet? A diet that contains adequate amount of different nutrients in right proportions along with roughage and water required for proper functioning of our body is called balanced diet. The balanced diet contains following food groups. Okay, milk groups, vegetables and fruits, grains and meat. Okay, this contain all the nutrients. These food groups contain all the types of nutrients. How many percentage? You see, you need 25% of carbohydrate rich food, fiber and carbohydrate rich food. Okay, 25% of protein, 10% of fat and 40% of vitamins and minerals. Okay, are you clear? Then next, deficiency diseases. Next what? Deficiency diseases. What is called deficiency diseases? Lack of nutrients in our body leads to several diseases. Okay, continuously lack of the carbohydrates, fat, proteins, okay, carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins and minerals in our diet leads to deficiency diseases. Okay, what is called deficiency diseases? Disease that are caused due to the lack of carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins and minerals in our diet leads to which disease? Deficiency diseases. Deficiency diseases are not transmitted from one person to another. Okay, it is not transmitted from person to another. What is called deficiency diseases? Diseases that are caused due to the lack of nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins and minerals in our diet leads to deficiency diseases. Deficiency diseases are not transmitted from one person to another. Are you clear? Then next, what are the deficiency diseases? Deficiency of carbohydrates, deficiency of protein, deficiency of vitamin, all will be causes the deficiency diseases. So today we are going to discuss about only the deficiency of proteins and deficiency of carbohydrate. First one, deficiency of carbohydrates. Okay. You know, the carbohydrate provide energy to our body, gives stamina. Yes? No, lack of carbohydrates in our body leads to lack of energy and lack of stamina. Okay. Lack of carbohydrate in our diet leads to lack of energy and stamina in our body. The hard working man and the athletes need more amount of carbohydrate. Okay, the lack of carbohydrate means they can able to run, they can do any work, not possible to do. Okay, so they want to take more amount of carbohydrate rich food. Yeah. Next one, deficiency of protein. Next one, what? Deficiency of proteins. No, the growing children need more amount of protein for their growth. Yes, the proteins need for formation of new cells and repairing worn out parts, and for a muscle growth also we need more amount of proteins. The lack of proteins in the children leads to stunted growth and weakness in muscles. Okay, we can muscles. So first one, here we are going to discuss about deficiency of proteins and deficiency of protein and carbohydrates. Okay, deficiency of protein in our diet leads to which disease? Kwashiorkor. Okay, Kwashiorkor. Okay, deficiency of protein in our diet leads to which disease? Kwashiorkor. Okay, deficiency of protein in our diet leads to which disease? Kwashiorkor. Deficiency of proteins and carbohydrate in our diet. Okay, deficiency of proteins and carbohydrate deficiency is called protein energy malnutrition. Okay, deficiency of proteins and deficiency of carbohydrates is called protein energy malnutrition. What is the abbreviation of PEM? Protein energy malnutrition. Also listen, what is called protein energy malnutrition? Deficiency of proteins along with carbohydrate deficiency is called protein energy malnutrition. What is the abbreviation of PEM? Protein energy malnutrition. This protein energy malnutrition leads to which disease to children? Marasmus. Which disease? Marasmus. Okay. Deficiency of protein in diet leads to which disease? Kwashiorkor. Deficiency of protein along with carbohydrate deficiency leads to protein energy malnutrition. Okay, this leads to marasmus. First, listen, what are the symptoms of Kwashiorkor? What is the symptoms of Kwashiorkor? See here. Okay, the child have large pot-like belly. What is the first symptoms? The child have large pot-like belly. So, and standard growth. Then swelling in face and limbs. Especially feet. Okay, then skin diseases, mental diseases and diarrhea. Okay, what are the symptoms? Then thin and brittle hair. What are the symptoms of Kwashiorkor in children? Large pot-like belly, then stunted growth, swelling in faces and limbs, especially the feet. Then thin and brittle hair, okay, skin diseases, mental diseases and diarrhea. These are the symptoms of Kwashiorkor. The treatment is started in early stage, means correct these diseases. Okay, what are the children suffer from the Kwashiorkor? They want to take more amount of protein rich, intake more amount of protein rich food. Then next one, what? Protein energy malnutrition leads to which disease? Marasmus. Which disease? Marasmus. Marasmus is one of the common diseases in infant below the age of 5. Okay, what are the symptoms? Okay, very thin. The child is very thin. Okay, then they have slow body growth. The standard growth. Lack of energy, lack of appetite, weak leg and mental diseases and poor muscle development. Okay, listen, what are the symptoms of this marasmus disease means? The body is like very thin, loss of muscles, okay, then thin and brittle hair, same, okay, thin and brittle hair, lack of energy, lack of appetite, and mental diseases and poor muscle development. These are some of the symptoms of marasmus. Okay, to prevent these diseases, the government of India started programs such as integrated child development scheme. Okay, to prevent these deficiency diseases, government also started some scheme like integrated child development scheme and midday meal in school. Okay, are you clear? Once again listen. What is called balanced diet? A diet that contains adequate amount of different nutrients in right proportions along with roughage and water required for proper functioning of our body is called balanced diet. The balanced diet contains all the nutrition food groups, okay, milk groups, vegetables and fruits, then meat groups and grains. This will be contain all the nutrients. Okay. Then deficiency diseases. The lack of nutrients in our diet leads to a deficiency diseases. First, deficiency of carbohydrates. Deficiency of carbohydrates in our diet leads to lack of energy and stamina. The hard-working persons and the athletes need more amount of carbohydrate compared to other persons. Okay. Then deficiency of proteins. The small children, the growing children need more amount of proteins. The lack of proteins in the diet leads to stunted growth and weakened muscles. First, deficiency of proteins. Deficiency of proteins in diet leads to kwashiorkor. The deficiency of proteins along with the carbohydrate deficiency in the diet leads to protein energy malnutrition. This leads to marasmus. These are the diseases, kwashiorkor and marasmus. What are the symptoms of kwashiorkor? Large fat like belly, skin diseases, swelling in faces and limbs, then loss of appetite, mental diseases and diarrhea. Then marasmus. What are the symptoms of marasmus? The baby is like a very thin, stunted growth, weakened muscle, loss of appetite, loss of energy. Okay. To prevent these deficiency diseases, our government also started some programs. Yes, what is the Integrated Child Development Scheme? ICDS. What is the abbreviation of ICDS? Integrated Child Development Scheme and midday scheme in school. Okay, are you clear? Then study portions. What is called balanced diet? Page number 28. What is called balanced diet? What is the answer? A diet that contains adequate amount of different nutrients in the right proportions along with roughage and water required for the healthy functioning of our body is called a balanced diet. Underline it. Mark it. Okay. Then, what is called deficiency diseases? What is called deficiency diseases? Okay, the second part. Disease that are caused due to the lack of nutrients in the diet over a long period of time are called deficiency diseases. Okay. Then next page, deficiency of protein. So underline it. Deficiency of protein leads to a disease called as kwashiorkor. What is called protein energy malnutrition? Deficiency of proteins along with carbohydrate deficiency is called protein energy malnutrition. Leads to as marasmus. Underline it. Okay. Then what are the symptoms of kwashiorkor? The five symptoms. Okay. Are you clear? Do you mark? Okay, mark. Thank you.